there. I don't know how long was I lagging? No, I dropped because I ended stream to change my internet connection because my internet decided to poop on itself. I don't know when I started dropping, but thank you. And then I disconnected and reconnected my internet. I don't know what the hell happened. Or I swapped connections. I wouldn't say I reconnected my internet. I changed connection. Well, I'm glad I noticed that. Normally I see chat sometimes with my peripheral vision, but that time I'm just glad I looked over. A while back, but it came back fast, which is now really bad. Yeah, I was over 115k, like, the numbers was well over 100k. And then like, I've never really seen it that high. Like, I had 115 drop frames. I don't know what the fuck. 115,000 drop frames, yeah, it was bad. Well, if it wasn't too bad earlier, I'm glad. That sucks that I had some drop frames throughout most of the end there, or from what I can tell, probably. Judging by what you said, I was lagging a while back. I hope it wasn't too bad. I hope it just started, not, like, the whole stream. But damn, yeah, it just shot up. My internet must have pooped on itself for no reason. Out of nowhere, too. Blah! Nice. Wow, 130? Holy shit. Jesus! A lot of damage. Wow. That is a lot of damage. Get out of here. The production line hasn't halted. Look, Mario, this is where the weapons come from. This must be where Smithy makes his weapons. To find the last star piece and stop the factory, we have to defeat him first. Mario, there's no turning back now. Are you ready? Quest is almost over. And when the time comes... Come on, let's get the show on the road. Yes. Can I go back and buy items? Alright. Savage! Drop it! Drop it to its death. Conveniently hitting that switch takes me to Smithy, huh? And conveniently that pipe will lead me right to him. Hey! There's the last star piece. Is that a hit on his belt?
Already finished your tour of the factory, huh? Alright then, how about a little demonstration?
Yo, Smithy. Stop making those things and hand over the star piece now.
Ha! Goofa! Ha ha! So you're Mario. Looks like we're gonna have a little dispute over the star. Just hand it over and get out of my castle! My, we are a little touchy today, aren't we? You know I'm actually growing rather fond of this place.
Please don't make us go through anymore. Just give us a star now.
Better yet, why don't you give me your stars? Why, then I could easily conquer this world. Then we can get rid of all the wishes and create a world filled with weapons.
Over here, now! I'll crush you all. I think that was him saying that. Sledge. That tickled.
That tickled a little. A little bit. Meteor Swat. Oh, I can attack the Smelter Demon.
No. Smelter. Smelter Delta. So we can attack the Smelter Demon.
Really? Ugh.
Jesus. Yeah, you gotta go, mister. Oh, great. Monster's FP is gone? Well, how nice of them. Oh, the smelter's gone now. Nice miss, Bowser. Oh no, Bowser. Not the Bowser. Is that the maximum health you can have?
No!
Calm down, Smithy. Your head looks like a geyser.
Don't get so worked up. Think of your blood. He has a drill bit. Think of your blood pressure.
Shyster. We built this yesterday, and the foundation's very weak, so stop shaking the floor. How utterly annoying.
How utterly annoying. What the? How in the heck? No! Oh, I'm burning, seething. Never have I been so wronged. It is time. I will show you my real form. I'll show you my true power. I will teach you respect, and I shall have my revenge. No! Come on, you puny ant.
Genoboost. Meadow.
He turns into a tank. He turns into a tank. I don't know what's better, the body or the head. So we're gonna go for the body. Geno Boost. Boosterino.
Can't move.
You said you can't move, so why are you moving still? Okay, so the body prevents him from moving, whatever that does. Tanky son bitch. Ah. Get it? Tanky some bitch. Okay, tank face is gone. Okay. What is he now? A ghost? Takes a lot of damage, I'll tell you that. Arrow rain?
I'm burning with power.
Sword rain. Oh, that hurt like hell. Spear rain. Oh no, I really gotta get rid of him quick. He's doing a lot of damage. Bowser's gone. Damn it. Ow. Whoa. Cube face. Oh. I can attack the body again? Shredder. You are a real tanky bitch. Shredder. Physical attacks don't work. Let's try Ultra Flame then. Let's see how well this does. Okay, nothing. That was pathetic. It's a question mark mailbox. Whoa! Trippy. Bowser's silenced, huh? I see it now. It's a chest head. I see it now. Oh, not this again. I thought I killed it. Or maybe I didn't. $504. Good lord. Ugh, good lord, your damage output. Up, Geno's gone now. Poison. Oh no, I have a okay, pick me up. We're gonna Geno boost Mario. Tank Boy's back. And then we're going to Max Mushroom Bowser. No, leave Genos alone. We're going to Max Mushroom Genos. And then we're going to Maple Juice. And then we're going to Royal Syrup.
Can't move.
Magnum. No, what the fuck? You bullshitter, man. I just healed.
I'm burning with power.
And we're going to Max Mushroom Mario. can't move. Shredder, that takes away some of your moves.
I'm burning with power.
Are you? Bowser, please. Mega recover! Dick. How dare you recover your body? Oh no, not this form. That is long. It's a long ass fight. That is it for them.
No, my body and head are burning. It's not possible. I don't believe it. I'm finished. Done for. Grow.
Oh, okay. I didn't think I was making any headway on him. Pun intended. I was like, am I getting anywhere with him? Do I have to defeat all of his different head phases? Like, what the fuck? Come on, Mario. Send the last one up way up high. I have the health bars for these bosses in my face now, but I was at the end. The final boss had 8,000 health for each of his heads. I don't know if it's cumulative. I don't know if they all share a same health bar, or if they all have individual health bars. Assuming that the fact that I just beat him, his heads all have the same health bar. I could be wrong. Just the way it's listed here. But the chest piece or the body has 1,000 HP, and the rest all have 8,000 health. That is the most health out of any enemy. And I mean, it's the final boss, yes, but I was expecting the secret boss to have the most health, who has 4,000. As that's how Final Fantasy usually works, because the optional bosses usually have the most health as well as the most damage. Hey, how you doing, Chocolate Chip? We just beat Mario. Thank you, everyone. Star Road's back to normal. And that took longer than I expected. It's a shame that I had some drop frame issues. I would have preferred not to have to split my stream like this. But how you doing, Chocolate Chip? How's it going? Day was good. I mean, it was long as hell. It was good nonetheless. It was busy as fuck. Like, straight, I woke up, aside from waking up late, getting to work 15 minutes late, and it being busy literally the moment I get to work, it was a good day. Like, I think this has been the busiest it's been in a long while. Like, I literally get into work and it's busy as fuck already, and it stays busy the whole day. And we had like 5 people shipping packages down the belt line. On top of me having to train somebody, and they pulled off one of my other workers who I work with on the truck. They pulled him off to put him in a different position. And it really sucked because I'm training somebody who's new. So we had to rush a bunch of shit onto the truck and then take it all off because he didn't stack it the way that it was preferred, and it was just rough. Other than that, good day. We beat the optional secret boss in Mario, and now we just beat the final boss. And just like that, Quan's request for Mario is done. That's another game request scratched off my list. Super Mario RPG. Boom. Done. And just like that, we're already in the midst of Half-Life. We haven't started Half-Life 2 yet, but we beat Half-Life 1. Another one, DJ Khaled. Oh yeah. We have to start Half-Life 2. We're in the midst of Borderlands 2. We started God of War. I almost called it Gears of War. I called it God of War first, and then I was like, no, Gears of War, wait. I never went there. Is that an area I can go to with the Yoshis? Holy shit, I missed that. Must be a secret area. Binding of Isaac, we started. I gotta finish it. Super Ninja Boys, I have yet to get. And as for FNAF 4, that'll probably be the last I do. I gotta work on that. Fucking Frogfucius. I'm happy I beat that super boss too. The 2 optional bosses if you want to count the Dojo Master. But there's truly 1 optional boss. I don't know why they count it as 1 optional boss. The Dojo Master is an optional fight too, but I guess he's not like a super boss or anything. Too bad Quan wasn't here to see its defeat. They all look like toys. Well, that was fun. I liked that a lot. I've never played Mario RPG. Of course, Luigi makes his appearance for once. Oh, man. That's a shame. I feel like Nintendo does not give a shit about Luigi because, like, yeah, he has his own game and he has 3 of them. Let's count that. There's quite a bit. Let me see. There's Bowser, if you want to count Bowser, who's just the tutorial boss, basically. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. 33 if you want to count the dojo boss, but 32 is listed on this fact that I'm looking at. That's a lot of bosses for a game that's not like a big-ass RPG. Nothing on the scale of Final Fantasy or anything. It's a lot of bosses. In fact, that has more bosses in some games, some RPGs. It's weird that the final boss had the most health out of every boss. Like, usually the super optional bosses have the most health. The final boss, his heads are listed at 8,000 HP. I don't know, again, I don't know if that's total. That could be total, because if that's the case, I would have lost. I'm assuming that's total. But still, that's a lot of health. Just the way it's listed. It's Smelter, Form 1, or Smelter, Smithy. Smelter is 1,500 HP, Smithy 1 is 2,000, Smithy Form 2, body HP of 1,000, and each heads, which there's chest head, magic head, safe head, tank head, each listed with 8,000 HP. And then the super boss has 4,000 health. Most bosses in, say, Final Fantasy have well over 1,000 health, but, like, I know Omega Weapon in Final Fantasy VIII has 1,000,000 health. I don't even remember how much I paid for this. I think it was probably full price, considering it's a Nintendo game, Super Nintendo game. I definitely probably paid around like $50, which is definitely worth it for me. Considering it is old, a lot of games are collectors at this point. So if that's the case, I'm gonna say it's probably around like $50, which is a good price for an old game. Hell, I paid $60 for the Silent Hill 2 PS2 game. Because these games are old, so they're going to be ranking in price. I'm surprised that Mario RPG is not over the hundreds range. It's definitely worth it, yeah. Or if you have the SNES Mini, if you guys have the SNES Mini, that is also on there. I could have played it off my SNES Mini, but I don't even know where my SNES... Oh, there's my SNES Mini. Yeah, to be fair, I could have played it on my... But I'm also the kind of guy who also likes to collect consoles and games. If I like a game enough or whatever, I'll buy it. And I do like Mario, so I bought it. I want to go back and buy a lot of games that I grew up with that I don't have anymore. So it's nice having the physical copy of the actual game. I also don't mind emulating, but most cases I do want to play the physical version. Like, I emulated all of the early Final Fantasies, and then I went back and bought a bunch of them, including the original Final Fantasy 1. I bought Final Fantasy 2. I don't know if I own 3. Well, I own R3, which is their 6, or R6 is... Ugh. I own Final Fantasy 6, which is technically the American version's 3. Ugh. Wish I kept my library. Yeah, so did I. I mean, it's not that I threw them out or anything. It's over time, it gets lost. I definitely have a good portion of games from my childhood, but a lot of them got lost over time. Like, I don't even have my original Mario... I have, like, 3 copies of the original Mario, plus 1 copy of the Duck Hunt variety with Mario. I don't have any of the Super Nintendo Marios anymore. I don't have Mario 2, Mario 3, or, Super Mario World, any of those games anymore. I don't have Mega Man X's, except for, like, the re-releases on the later consoles. I don't know what happened to a lot of these games that I had as a kid. And I never grew up with RPGs. Like, besides Pokemon and PSO, I never grew up with RPGs, so Final Fantasy and Mario RPG, never grew up with. I didn't get introduced into stuff like Final Fantasy until 7. And then my first official Final Fantasy that I actually played through all the way was 10. But I did play a bit of 7 and see a bit of 8 when I was younger. And 9. 9 was a good one I watched. I never played it, though, until, like, years later. Until I was already an adult. But, like, I only seen a bit of 8 to the point where I, like, don't even remember 8 at all until I played it. I was like, oh, yeah, I do remember the intro now. I just never remember. My friends didn't really play a lot of 8. They played a lot of 7 and 9, and I don't even remember them playing 7 all that much. 9, I watched my best friend nearly beat. I remember a lot of the traveling in the overworld. And then 10 came out, and I played that. 10 and 10-2 have, like, my earliest Final Fantasy childhood. If you want to count that as my childhood. Considering I was actually not, like, I was, what? I don't even remember what my age was. I wasn't like a young, like, 6 or 7 year old. I was definitely almost a teenager, if not a teenager. Yeah, no, that's fine. Not everyone does. Shit, I remember back when I was reading Game Informer before Kingdom Hearts came out. I saw that in Game Informer. I'm like, oh my god, Disney and Final Fantasy? Fuck yeah. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. That game. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts since it released. All of them. All of them. Every single one of them. Except for the newest one, which is this record, which is the basically action rhythm game. I mean, I plan on playing it in the future. I just don't know if I'll stream it. Like, I like some rhythm games. I'm not a big fan of, like, I do like Rock Band or here and there, but it's not something I can, like, play constantly, nor will I get truly better at it. But I do like the idea of it. I just don't really, that's not my kind of cup of tea. I like action RPGs. I love Kingdom Hearts. But mixing that with rhythm and, you know, a music-based video game, not really my cup of tea. All it is just, oh, I'm going to hold you over until we decide to release Kingdom Hearts 4. Or whenever we decide to release a new Kingdom Hearts game that isn't a side game or whatever people want to call it. They're not side games. They all matter. All of them. Except for this rhythm one. The rhythm one is actually a spin-off or a side game, if you want to count it that. But all the others, they actually matter for the story. But they're just doing this as money for money to hold us off until the newest one. And all it is just, oh, you want to listen to some of the music from your favorite areas and worlds and boss fights? Here you go. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that was a fun venture. Short game, very short, and very worthwhile having for anyone who's into RPGs or Mario. It's a very fun game, especially if you're into RPGs. Not everyone who's into Mario will try the game. Played 13 when it came out on the PS3 with friends, but I didn't want to jump into the series so late. No, that makes sense. And 13 is not really that. I have played a bit of 13, not a lot. I've never beaten it. But from what I've played of it, it gets boring pretty quickly. And I'm going to be playing the entirety of 13 and its trilogy when I get to it. I'm on Final Fantasy X. I haven't started it yet. So next time you see me play Final Fantasy, 10 will be the game where I pick up. Because I beat the first 9 games. Alright. So is that... okay. Alright. Let me shut this off. Mario RPG is done. And again, yes, I own the physical copy.